Hi everybody and welcome all around the world. Hope you guys are having a good time. Welcome to the Axion auction live stream, and of course we're going to close out auction day 286 and open up a mega auction day 287. Pretty epic with 4.1 billion Axion. What's going to happen, folks? What is going to happen? We sold out this auction that we've got today. Let's check into that. First of all, let's get straight into the auction news. Pretty awesome. So we've got 6 minutes left in today's auction, day 286. We get 375 million, which is the unified auction amount. $38,801 at the moment at the price of Axion, which is 0001, and pretty awesome. And of course, we 11.5 ETH to sell out, and we're pretty much sold it out, and 11.59. So over 99.1% sold out. Pretty nice. And of course, deflationary measures means that we've sold. We've basically, added about 190 million Axion to the burn address. That's going to happen as soon as we have a stake come up. When the auction closes, the first stake that will go to the actual burn address. Let's go quickly check that now while we can. Before we do that, of course, people that entered the auction today will get 32 million Axion per ETH. That includes 7% bonus and up to 20% more bonus, which would be 38.4 million per ETH if they stake long. Pretty awesome. Let's quickly check the burn and get into this. And so at the moment we're sitting at 1 billion. Look at that, folks. 1 billion and 3 million has gone to the burn address. Pretty awesome stuff, folks. It really is exciting and huge stuff there. So 1 billion and 3 million, that's where we're starting. Of course, now we're going to add on to that probably somewhere around 190 million, somewhere around there as well to this. So that's just going to keep going up. And of course, we're already at 1% of the liquid supply, and that includes the dev wallet, that includes Uniswap, and all the liquid Axion sitting in people's wallets. So very nice. And now we're going to go over 1%. We're going to smash that and move on up to apparently about 1.2% of all liquid supply. So it is going to have an accumulative effect on the liquidity over time. It's going to be pretty fun, folks. Hey, let's get into the chat there. We've got the Cardano TV locked on and listening. Hey, Cardano TV, good to see you. A big wave to you. And so what does Pullen's riddle mean? Yeah, does everyone like Pullen's riddle? Maybe you haven't seen it. We'll talk a bit more about that later. And of course, let's get into it. Hey, I think we've got actually Pullen in the house. Hey, John Atkins says, hi, Superman, everybody. Hey, John Atkins, represent Axion token member. Thanks very much for your support, as always. John's right in the mix there. Very nice and good to see you. And of course, Axion Pullen. We've got the marketing director of Axion, folks, in the chat. Don't get panicked or anything. It is exciting. What is the riddle? No longer 2, just 1. No longer 1, now 6. Now think about it. No longer 2, just 1. No longer as 1, now 6. Now all I can think of is this. No longer 2, now 1 means. Let me know. I know what I think it is, but let me know in the chat what you think Pullen's riddle means. I was just about to answer what I think it means, but I'm going to hold off on that. Let me know what you think. I should have had that for the poll today, but I didn't, of course. But that would have been a good poll. So pretty awesome. We've got Cardano TVs in there saying, I think it's not just 1 now, 5. I reckon not just 1 ETH, now 6 new coins you can use to bid. So that's coming from Cardano TV. Interesting there, Cardano TV. And I can't confirm or deny, of course, but it's interesting to see people's ideas. We've got Triple Dutch in there. And of course, Triple Dutch says, hello, guys. Hello as well. Good to see Triple Dutch, another Axion token member, represent. And of course, awesome stuff. So, man, we've got a good crowd today already. And of course, as we build over the next hour watching the live stream, we will probably have a lot of people coming from the community watching as well. And for everybody watching after this live stream, welcome, of course, to Axion. Make sure you do due diligence. Of course, nothing on here is investment advice, just for infotainment purposes. But once again, if you do decide to enter the auction, you're going to get over up to 27% bonus. Now, looks like some changes are coming, so we'll see what's happening there when they come to be. I'm not going to speculate too much what's going to, but then I thought, I'll keep away from that. But the riddle is in there. Pullen's riddle's in there. Cardano TV has looks like that's pretty cool. Not just 1 now. 5, I reckon, not just 1 ETH, now 6 new coins you can use to bid. And of course, the riddle is no longer 2, just 1. No longer 1, now 6. So pretty cool on there. And so that's some of the replies there. Get in there if you have any other views on that. Pretty awesome. We've got 1 minute and 40 minutes to go. sorry, a minute and 40 seconds to go, not a minute and 40 minutes. A minute and 35 seconds counting down. And of course, this is pretty much sold out. We've got a little bit of room in there. 0.1 ETH is in there at the moment. So that there is a tiny bit of room. But of course, we've got this big, giant auction coming up. Auction 287, a mega VCA. Not mega VCA, mega unified auction. Boy, I've said VCA so many times, hard to stop saying it, but it's a mega unified auction. And of course, it's sitting at 4.1 billion Axion, 425,000 US dollars at the current price of Axion, which is 00010374. So we're looking forward to that. It's about to start in a few, 1 minute. It's about to start in 1 minute. So we're looking forward to that. And we can see that the rate will be pretty similar, about 32 million Axion per ETH, plus with the extra staking bonus there, which is 38.4. So that's inclusive, of course. Pretty awesome. Looking good there. And yeah, just counting down the 40 seconds. What else we got to go here? Let's have a quick look here. So with the burn's going to go up, that's going to be really impressive. I'm really interested in this percentage figure. We're going to jump to probably about 1.2%. That's going to be huge. And of course, we won't get that update until the actual first stake is made. And let's have a quick look in here as well. We've got the Axion dashboard. These are the two bids that we've had in today. We've had a 10 ETH from a dolphin and 1.5 ETH from a shark. So that's pretty much what sold out the auction. You can see the burns here. You can see 168 million plus 25 million. That's the burn. And of course, the paid to stakers in Bitcoin is here. So looking pretty good. Let's have a quick look summary on the paid to stakers before the auction. Oh, the auction is just finished. So about 0.22 from the looks of it, 0.19, 0.22 is being paid to stakers in Bitcoin. So if you're staked with Axion, you're going to get some more Bitcoin there, folks. Very nice with a nice sold out auction. Very cool indeed. But now we're going to have a mega unified auction. This is a game changer, and we're going to wait for that to reset. We're just going to let it count down for another 30, 40 seconds, then we'll reset this auction. Prana Om's in the house. Hey, hi. Hey, Prana, good to see you. And a great day to be up too, Prana, because I know it's very early in the morning where you are, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's great to have Prana there. Hi. And good to see you. And Kenny Lai in the house as well. Good morning, Kenny Lai. Sweet to see you as well. Hey, very cool. And Prana Om says, burn the whole lot down. Yeah, burn. Fire. Axion's burning. Now that liquid supply, 1% already burned of liquid supply, going to keep accumulating. You can imagine that's going to get that liquidity squeeze over time, but there's a lot of other stuff coming down the pipeline. This team is very innovative and creative. Don't forget, the riddle is no longer just two, no longer two, just one, no longer one, now 6. That's from Pullen. And the Katana TV is the only one with the trying to interpret that no, not just 1, now 5. I reckon not just 1 ETH, now 6 new coins you can use to bid. So that's coming from Katana TV there. So let's see how accurate that is in time. Of course, very cool. All right, let's see, reset the auction. We're going to reset. We're going to start auction day 287, and let's go for gold as we go. Should reset there. Boom! Woohoo! Big time. You know I love megas, right? I love the mega auctions. So here we are, 4.1 billion Axion up for grabs, 425,000 US dollars, 127.24 ETH will come into play. Deflationary measures, 2 billion. OMG! 2 billion, man. Almost 2.1 billion, actually, which is of significance. So pretty amazing there, $216,000. Will the big investors come out and play, the new investors? Will the whales come out and play? Will the big sharks come out and play? Will some of those dolphins, which we know dominate a lot of the economic activity in Axion, will they come out and play? Will we get some new investors, new little fishes in the house that come in and bid? There is a 4.1 billion Axion up for grabs. Now, of course, that includes all the wash-ups from previous auctions not sold. And there we are, 4.1. It's going to be fun to see. You know how I love these mega ones. And of course, they do give a big opportunity for bigger investors to come in and get all the bonuses on top of it, right? Not just buying on Uniswap. They want to take a nice big position. This is a very juicy auction to get into. And of course, they can pick up a big position and also get the 7% bonus and the longer stake bonus as well if they're going to stake long. We know that we get a good percentage of people going into the auctions that are long-term investors trying to get more shares when they stake. They get over 300% more shares if they stake 15.2 years. and this is the winning way of picking up a nice strong position in the Axion ecosystem. So let's watch out for that. We're going to be obviously covering the opening sniping hour, and that's the next 56 minutes, and of course 23 hours after that, of course. It is a 24-hour auction, so we're going to have a bit of fun there. So hopefully that's a good overview of the auction itself. Now, also, you can enter at the moment, of course, with Ethereum. That's where you're on here. And you will get, like I say, these rewards up to 38.4 million as well. Are we going to get sniped in this hour? That's the question. Like I say, are we going to get sniped? And we'll find out. Bid, of course, in the auction there. You will bid with Ethereum at the moment, and you push your bid in here. You might do 1 ETH, for example. Your 1 ETH will show up here, and then you'll get a new line item below saying my bets, and that will have your bid in for the auction. At the end of the 24-hour auction, you'll be able to withdraw and stake that. Minimum 60 days, maximum 5,555 days. Of course, all the rewards are here if you're thinking about doing that. Obviously, do your own due diligence and check out Axion website. Get into Telegram and Discord and ask questions to some of the professional moderators in there. Very cool. Okay, so that's pretty much that. You also got Brave at the moment. So if you've got BAT tokens and you're wanting to stake some of those and pick up some nice Axion staking positions, then you can, stake your BAT tokens here and also the days. So that's still operational as well. Also, it gives you an idea of your estimated earnings as well, based on certain auction parameters. So pretty cool on that. So check that out. And those are the two main things really. And we're going to refresh this one. Oh, it's already refreshed. So we're going to watch the Bitcoin get paid to stakers as well. All right, so looking good, folks, looking good. Now, 85% of the ETH that goes in there, that gets turned into Axion and wrapped Bitcoin. And of the 85% ETH, 35% is going to wrap Bitcoin, and that goes back to stakers. And of course, 55% in percentage terms is going to go to buy Axion and burn that. That's the two things. So ETH goes in, Axion and wrap Bitcoin go out the other side, and the Axion gets burnt and destroyed, and of course the wrap Bitcoin goes to stakers. That's pretty much how it works at the moment. But of course, hey, we've got quite a few comments in the chat there. Getting a little bit behind. I have to catch up there. Triple Dutch says, hello, guys. Hey, Triple Dutch, another Axion token member, represent. And of course, got on all that in there. I think I've actually read that one, but hey, I can read it again. Prana says, this may be the last mega auction where we have the extra 7% bonus, says Prana. Yeah, that'd be interesting. We'll certainly find out. You might be right about that, Prana. I did see Pullen talk about the fact that that might be a bit lower in any case. So we'll find out about that. Prana says, before Axion testing initiative starts around Monday. Nice. Okay. Very good point. So test 3 is coming up. Very good observation from Prana again. So we'll see how that plays out. I think we're probably going to stay with the unified auction. It's my guess. We'll see what happens to the percentage initiative, percentage incentive, I should say. Prana says, will the recyclers come out maybe one last time? Yeah, maybe. Kevin Wilson in the house, another Axion token member. Hi, everybody. Hey, good to see you, Kevin, as always. And Cardano TV says, no longer 2, just 1. If we migrate to Cardano for the launch of smart contracts, no longer 2 layers, we just have 1. All right. Long 2 layers, we just have 1. Yeah. Well, watch out for that, lol. That's interesting. All right, let's keep going on that one. And let's just jump over to the price, check that out, and see where we're going. So this is the daily chart on Axion. We've got $2.8 million in liquidity, $284,000 in daily volume, which is really great. We had a whale move today on the market, as well as having a sold out auction. So those two kind of offset each other almost, not quite. But that's why our prices net effect is down. But we actually had the auction offset the whale. So that was interesting. Pooled ETH is 461 at the moment. So down about 41 ETH, 42 ETH from the other day. We were over about 502 ETH in there. Our pooled Axion, of course, was sitting at about 12.8, now back at about 13.8, 13.9 there as well. So we want that to flip back around again. Let's have a quick look at the actual price. So we're bottomed out here at about quadruple 08 on the bottom of this candle a couple of days ago, and then of course we went up about 66%, maybe 66, 65%, something like that. And of course now we're back down after 4 days, and we're back down to we're back down to about 21%, and we're back down to 000105 at the moment, or 103.74, sorry, is the price. So that's where we're at. Now, what we had today, though, was in particular, we had a, let's have a look here. So we had this is the auction buying address. So these are the two bids from the dolphin and the shark. Dolphin and the shark there. Those were the bids there from the auction buying address. Before that, of course, we had this whale, OX77, 456,000. Now they sold about half of their position. They had about $1 billion or so come out of their wallet, and they sold that half, and then they sent the other half, or just over half, to another address. So we'll see what that whale decides to do. Obviously not whale status now unless they've got more stakes in their wallet. I actually haven't checked, but that's 3867. So we're going to check that out. Let's do a refresh of the auction, see whether they've got some ETH in there. Mustn't forget that. We're 10 minutes in, folks, into auction day 287. And we'll just double check there that no ETH's coming. No ETH in there at the moment. Let's go to the auction buying the burn address and see whether we've had an early stake. We may just be in luck. No early stake there yet, so it hasn't been sent there yet, and we're going to watch that closely over the next 50 minutes. All right, so that's not too bad. Let me just let me just jump around here and go to that. So we've got 3867. Let's see if it's on my actual monitoring. I have a whale watch list. 3867. 3867 is on my watch. Here it is here. Profile number 5. Let's go and check it out. Let's go check out the whale as well. Okay, so their stake position 000. So it looks like they're out, but they've moved half of their position to a new wallet. So that's not on here now. I probably won't keep track of that anymore. But what was the address? They had a matured stake. They're pretty much all matured. And yeah, so that last one, the 26th of August, I guess, is the one that just came out, $1 billion there. That has come out. So that's it. They've got just over $500 million, but sitting in another wallet now. So that's pretty much that. So yeah. All right. So very cool. Let's have a quick look in the chat here as well. What else we got going here? We currently have merged auctions, same 7 days of the week. Now I wanted to pull up some of Pullen's comments. Obviously, we'll just see where we get any further insights to the riddle as well. I definitely think Katano TV's onto something there, but let's quickly go back down here as well. So let's have a look down here today. I think Pullen's made quite a few comments, so we might just go to page 3, and we might find out that's yesterday's, so not that many comments. Normally makes about 3 pages of comments, so we're just going to go back, see whether we'll get any insights into anything that Pullen's been saying. Let's go. That was yesterday too. Let's keep scrolling up. Okay, not as many as normal. So we'll just scroll up there. No, that's not relevant to us. Let's have a look here. All right, so this is today at a couple hours ago, or actually probably about 13, 14 hours ago. We have lots of things. Let's have a look here. I'm trying to find that comment on here. We have lots of things coming for Axion. New people will come. So that's just from marketing Matt director there. And what else we got? So that's pretty nice. We've got a little clue here. So here's a clue. This is a clue about some stuff that's coming. So we've got this little atom here with the spaceman running around. So that's pretty awesome. What could that be? Question mark. People are wondering. And of course, there's the Joker there. So lots of stuff going on there. So pretty cool. Let's jump to page 1, and we'll scroll back up here. You'll be shipped to America. That's not relevant to us. V3 is to be audited. So just if you're a bit confused about version 3 is getting audited, once again, it's going to be September the 6th. So V3 could be October or so. So just take that into account. We do have some big news, folks, coming on Monday. So this is probably the big headline here. We do have some big news coming on Monday. So look out for that. So lots of good things are coming, and it looks that they're consistently coming out through the door there. That's not 2. And here is the riddle of the day. Of course, no longer 2, just 1. No longer just 1, now 6. No longer 1, now 6. So what could that be? That's going to be interesting. And of course, Cardano TV's had a few shots at that. No longer 2, just 1. No longer just 1, now 6. So very cool. And what's this? No sarcasm, just a hint as you requested. And then there's another clue there. Boom. That's the same. We've seen this before with the old Adam there. And so was it Cosmos or whatever? So pretty cool. A bid in tomorrow's auction and will all be revealed. So that was interesting. Another clue there. Come on, pull in, give us a clue, give us a hint for Monday. Bid in tomorrow's auction and all will be revealed. So that's interesting. So we'll check that out. And what else we got? Pulling's got another clue. Keeps giving us this Adam symbol here. What else we got there? So that's about it, folks. So those are the clues. You saw them here. You saw them here. Let's jump to the contemporaneous point. And so forth. So yeah, here's a picture of the auction that we've got at the moment. So ETH comes into the auction. 2.625 billion Axion per week is up for grabs. 30% goes buyback of wrap Bitcoin divs, and 55% buys Axion and burns it. And then 15% of the ETH goes to the Axion Foundation. So the buyback ratio is 65% and 35% of this 85% of the ETH. That's 85% of the ETH, and that's the buyback ratio, 65, 35. Of course, the people that bid in the auction get a 7% discount to Uniswap. Plus, if they stake longer, they get 5 to 20% bonus. And then they can mint their Axion at the end of the auction when they withdraw and stake it. So that's pretty much how the auctions work, folks, if you want to get familiar with that. Very cool. So let's jump back to the auction. Let's do a refresh, see how we're getting on. Currently 15 minutes into the live sniping hour. That's how we roll, folks. Don't forget to grab yourself a drink, of course. Sit back and relax as we've got 45 minutes to go in this live coverage of the opening sniping hour. The other thing I was going to say was that yeah, it's always fun. I love surprises. So that's why I'm not commenting too much on the speculations because I love the surprises myself. Brown says Hex has 6 points, right? That's true. Hex does. That's a Hex, and 2 previous versions of contracts becoming 1 in version 3. Yeah, I don't think it's version 3 though, because that's not till October, late September, October. Is probably the idea there. Prana says version 3 coming to Hex or Pulse. Well, that's possible too, isn't it? So we'll watch out for that. Some good speculations there, Prana. But this is the riddle. No longer 2, just 1. No longer 1, now 6. So what could it be? And I think Cardano's had a few shots at it. Not just 1, now 5. I reckon not just ETH, now 6 new coins you can use. That's definitely possible. Possibly one thing. It might be. Cardano TV also said no longer 2, just 1. If we migrate the Cardano for the launch of smart contracts, no longer 2 layers, we just have 1 lol. So a couple there, and of course Prana has had a few goes at it as well. Hey, Nay317, another Axion token member represents in the house. Good to see you, Nay. No longer 2 auctions, just 1. No longer 1 ETH, but 6 when we jump to Cosmos. Interesting. Okay, like it. I like that. That's another one there from Nay317. So pretty cool. That's a lot of fun there for sure. Let me just quickly go to the poll. We've got a poll on at the moment. We've got 9 votes in that poll. Very nice. How much do you think the 4.1 billion mega auction will sell out? That is, how much do you think the 4.1 billion mega auction will sell out today? That's auction day 287. And of course, we've got 78% so far saying less than 25%. We've got 11% saying less than 50%, which means between 26 and 50%. We've got 11% saying between 51 and 75%. And of course, no one's going 100% yet, so no one's really bullish about big whales or big sharks coming in and eating up all this ETH in there at the moment. That is 127 ETH. That is, I guess, a lot, but you just never know who's swimming around, do you? You just never know who's swimming around. All right, so Knee317 says 6 possible coins to buy Axion. That's possible. Good guess, an A317. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good guess. Yeah, so that atom sign looks like Cosmos. Looks like Cosmos. So I think we've worked out part of the clues, the Cosmos there, and of course we know that ETH fees have been pretty bad under the London fork. Let's go check those out. We're going to go to gas now. Check out the gas fees and see how we've been getting on with that. They definitely have been on the higher side for sure. Let's just go in here at the moment. Still up high, 63, 62. So it does. This is okay for big bids if you're bidding in the auction with big bids, but for smaller people, small investors, this is quite high. Just it's unfortunate at the moment. Has been sustained high too for quite a few days, especially since we had that bull run onto Bitcoin ETH, and then of course even with the pullbacks been still quite high. So you're looking at even a swap at the moment, somewhere between 18 and 23 bucks, something like that. And let's have a look at OpenSea, which gives us our best indication of the auctions. So 76 at the moment. So you're probably looking at $80, $85 maybe around there at the moment for that. Let's have a look at the week. This is the week that we've just gone through by hour, and we can see that we've had the last 4 days particularly bad, and we've been up in the 60, 70 marks, even in the last couple of days, even up into the 130s and stuff, which is pretty high. And today was pretty bad. Look at 245 there as well, so pretty high. Coming off a little bit at the moment while we're having this auction, but still a relatively high. We like to, be 30 or below. It's typically a good price, or even depending on how big your ETH entry is. But once again, as I always say, try and time the 24-hour market if you want to get lower gas fees. You just never know your luck in any 24-hour period as well. So we'll see whether this downward trend in gas fees continues in the next 12 hours or so, 24 hours I should say. So pretty cool on that. Let's jump out of there. And yeah, we're currently 20 minutes into the opening sniping hour. Let's do a little refresh, and also let's jump over to the burn address, see how we're getting on with the burn address as well. That's our next jump. Okay, so no ETH in there yet, but remember we've got 23 hours and 40 minutes to go. It's a long way to go. Let's go to the burn address. We're going to click on the deflationary measure there and check that out. Let's do it. Okay, so no update at the moment. So no one, to get this update, we need someone to make a new stake. That's a new stake. No one's done that. We're still at 1 billion and 3 million. All right, let's go to the ecosystem, of course, and we can find out by activity on the Axion Today dashboard if someone's done a new stake, but we've got no new stake. The last things that were done were the 2 bids in the previous auction, so nothing happening there as well. Let's do quickly a roundup of the ecosystem. Let's go to the homepage, and we can see that we've got 317.3 billion total Axion supply, 60.7 billion liquid, so we're probably sitting at about 57 billion, which possibly suggests that maybe some of the whales, if they haven't, we had one whale sell half, but maybe one of the whales has staked some. Some of the whales may have staked some there, and staked amount to 256.6 billion. And of course we're at probably about 81.5%, 82%. So definitely, I think so. Maybe one of those whales. We had about 7 whales that came out of stakes, which is pretty high. Usual, normally maybe 1, 2, 3 whales would be out at any time. So we're watching that. One of them may have restaked there. Crypto rank 1,049, so we've gone back up there. Total stakes 26,428. Average stake size 9.43 million. Average stake length is 2,547 days. Remember, this is recordly super high. We know that X is about 5.6 years. Axion is like 6.9 years, which is super long. It is one of Axion's strengths, having long-term investors. Market cap 10.54 million, still holding over the 10 million mark, and the share rate so close to 1.2, sitting at 1.1991. That's how it rolls at the moment. Let's quickly check the shares, and we've got 676.4 billion shares on issue. Remember, this is the main game in Axion. The more shares that you have, the more of the rewards you get. That's pretty much it. So whatever shares you've got compared to this total amount is your share percentage, and that's the key number for you. All right, so we've got big paydays coming up, of course. The first one is October 29th. It's starting to get close now, finally. Seems like it's been forever, that big payday coming up there. But 29th of October, that's coming not too far. It's getting closer and closer. Max Share Club, which is the people that have invested for 15.2 years with their stakes. We're sitting at 144.5 billion Axion, and that's 9,653 stakes. Real asset for Axion for sure. And Bitcoin paid the stakers, just edging up slowly, especially after yesterday's sold out auction. We're up to 169.96. So it's slowly creeping up there, and that's just sitting at over $8 million at the moment, the current price of Bitcoin. So not too bad, and cashed out 442.966, and that's just under 6.8 million US dollars. Not too bad there. All right, so pretty cool. Let's quickly check the markets as well, and we like to go around and do that, and we'll just see how we're going there. The markets are holding up, yeah. So in the old YouTube video title, I've got that we're holding up at 47 billion. We're up slightly over the last 24 hours. This is actually pretty decent correction actually from when we hit over 50,000. We quickly came back with profit taking down to 47. So probably might have taken a few people by surprise there. Obviously, if you've been in crypto, you're used to volatility. But once if you do get a trend in play, then that doesn't matter. Even if you're used to volatility, the trend can, if you've thinking that's going to go up, then and it goes down, then you're pretty much stuck in the water there. Ethereum sitting at $3,100. Cardano at 258. Now this is definitely the pick for me up to the 12th of September with the Alonzo fork, I think it is, coming up. That's going to be with the smart contracts and all sorts of stuff, dApps and stuff. So that's probably the big pick there. That did have a big pullback though, $2.96. I think it was down to 253, something like that. It's up a little bit at the moment. You can see it's green. So definitely the markets seems to be picking that up. Binance Coin 477, XRP at $1.09, Dogecoin at 27, Polkadot at 24.75. We've got Solana at 81.02, Uniswap at 25.82, and we've got Terra, which actually jumped up quite a bit. Just pulled back out of there as a 28.84. Bitcoin Cash 609, and of course Litecoin wrapping up the top 15 at 168. Now let's go scroll down a bit further because we're going to look forward to let's have where we can find it on here. Here we are. So this is the one. Is this the one here? Cosmos. Atom, $18.42. So there we are. Its market cap is $5.1 billion there. This is Cosmos. Let's have a quick look at Cosmos. That's how we roll. We're going to roll that way. And so look. So that's Cosmos there. And of course, the Cosmos network. So a quick look on the Cosmos network there. We're not going to particularly look at the price, but let's look at Cosmos network. Now, don't forget, if you've been in the Babel airdrop as well, we're going to talk about that in a second. Let's close out of there. So here's Cosmos, the internet of blockchains. So looking pretty interesting. The internet of blockchains. Cosmos is an ever-expanding ecosystem, interconnected apps. So let's see if we get any news of this on a Monday. Enter the new universe of connected services, the heart of interchain as well. And that's going to be interesting. Got marketplace, all that sort of stuff. So you can stake on there and things like that. So let's watch out for that, folks. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how that plays out. All right, what's it got? 7-second transactions, 99% proof of stake, super low gas fees. So let's watch out for that. This is the big key, right? If you're paying, 50, 100 bucks, 150 bucks on Ethereum, you got 1 cent for transaction fees on there. That'd be pretty neat, wouldn't it? So pretty awesome stuff there from the Cosmos. All right, so lots of stuff on there. Into the Cosmos, man, they got quite a lot on the homepage. So very cool. Let's go out of there, jump out of there. Prana says Sheldon Evans liked Cosmos too. I thought it was undervalued a couple of months ago, last I heard. Oh, that's interesting, Prana. Right, so that's pretty interesting. All right, let's jump back to the auction. We're almost half an hour into the sniping hour. Let's do a refresh. See if we got any ETH in there. That's why we like to come back to that. We are going to have a quick look at the old, hey, we just dropped down there in ETH there, so maybe, not sure why that is, but that's that. Let's have a quick look at the burn and see where the burns actually happened. I love the burn. Burn is your friend. The burn is your friend. Well, it's kind of your friend, isn't it? It's kind of your friend. So there we are waiting. This is all the previous burns we've had so far over the last 11 days. So we're waiting to see how that goes on. But definitely this is going to have a powerful impact on the market later as it accumulates more percentage in this wallet. So that's going to be fantastic to see that. Let's actually jump over to, let me just jump back up here and bear with me as I scroll around. We're going to jump over, let me just go down here and let's give you on Etherscan, because what I want to do is just pull up the actual, let me just jump around here. I don't know if there's any Axion in there. No, that was probably the wrong address to look at. Let me just pull up another address and let's view that on Etherscan. It's going to pick up the number of contracts that are in there. Let me go here. We're going to go there. So that's sitting on 1 billion Axion, this account at the moment. So let's just let's get rid of this, and we're going to look at the Axion contract. It's a bit of a roundabout way of getting there, but let's have a look at the holders at the moment. And of course, this is the summary of the liquid. So we know there's 101.8 billion Axion in the Uniswap contract that's liquid, right? So it's not been staked. And when you get staked, you burn your Axion, it gets destroyed. So this is all the liquid stuff around. Now we've got the dev wallet up here, 18, almost 19 billion. That's 18.6%. We've got the Uniswap contract version 4, version 2, sorry. So that's here 13.8 billion in there. So that's the one we look at when we're looking at the Uniswap here, 13.8. You can see we've got 13.8. That's the same one as this one, 13.8. So those are the top big wallets there. Then we have the 40B, which is one of the contracts that Axion has for doing Axion and rewards and other stuff, I guess, and all sorts of things. And then, of course, we have the teams. This is another Axion dev wallet here. This E119. So these four are kind of system wallets almost, if you want to put it that way. Not quite, but then we have these whales. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whales, and then a 6th whale here with the 1 billion that we've just actually looked at. So those are the 6 whales out at the moment. So we had 7, but one of them decided to sell half of their bag and then move the rest of the bag to a new wallet. And that wallet is probably sitting down here somewhere in one of these addresses down in this area. So that's what we've got, six whales. And of course, we got their dead address. This is where all the stuff goes and gets burnt and destroyed. So what you're going to find is this address here is going to move up over the coming weeks. In fact, it's going to jump pretty fast. It's going to jump. It's currently number 10 spot. It's going to jump to probably, even today, it's going to jump to number 8 spot. And then you could feasibly see if it's, imagine if this auction sold out, we put another 2 billion in there. That'd be a huge move. That'd be jumping from 3 billion. That would put it well, with the current burn today plus 2 billion, that would put it above this dev wallet, the secondary dev wallet here, which would make it wallet number 4. So you can see how things can turn around pretty fast. And if it was up at around this part, you could see it would be about 3% of the liquid supply being burnt. So you can sort of see how quickly this can have an impact on the liquid supply. So really exciting to see, folks. Really is really cool. Prana says maybe helped get the 2 slides together. That's true, could do. Maybe help get the 2 slides together. Yeah. Property Reviews is in the house. Good show. Hey, Property Review, appreciate that. Yeah, it's exciting. We've got mega unified auction today, 4.1 billion Axion. It is exciting to have that. Hopefully this gives a bit of perspective of what's going on here at the moment as well. So we do have a couple of whales. This is actually quite high to have so many whales out at once. So that's pretty interesting. I think they're probably all just waiting to see a lot of the stuff that's coming from the team. That's kind of my guess. Normally these things go in and out. They come, pop out, and then they restake for maybe 30 days, 3 months, whatever they're going to do. So it's pretty interesting to see so many out at once at the moment. And it's been like this for a couple of days, maybe 3 days. I can't remember how long, but interesting stuff there. So I thought we'd just go through that quickly. Hopefully that was of some interest. Let's go to the auction, and we've got 27 minutes left in the opening sniping hour of the auction. So let's just refresh and see where we've got some ETH in there. Hey, Crypto Casino's in the house. Hi all. Hey, Crypto Casino, great to see you. Crypto Casinos also promotes Axion, so great to see Crypto Casino in the house. And get on. We have the Crypto Casinos channels on the recommended channels on this channel, and so you can go and support Crypto Casino, subscribe, like, share, etc. Once again, if you want to subscribe, like, and share to this channel also, that'd be cool too. And of course, if you want to join as a member, hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Great way of supporting this channel as we cover auctions and other content every day on Axion. So pretty cool. All right, so we're just counting it down. No ETH so far, but a long way to go. 23 hours and 26 minutes to go. We've got a long way to go, folks, for that. Now, I do think it's an ideal opportunity for a big whales, sharks, maybe a posse of dolphins or something like that, or pod of dolphins come in to attack this, or some new investors. So we'll see how that goes. And when we say new investors, we're talking about, let's go over to the overview, we're talking about this here. So when we're talking about fishes, this is basically the size of people's shares. If you go into Discord, it will be based on their Axion holdings. But on here, on the Axion Today dashboard, it's based on shares. And we have shrimps, crabs, fishes, dolphins, sharks, whales, krakens, but we don't have any krakens. We have a board of investors. I haven't heard much about the board of investors for some time, actually, but I do understand that they do their own thing and are supportive of the project long term. So I actually haven't heard anything about them for a little while. It'll be interesting to see whether they have. Now, 5 community members are on the board as well that help to help the team, help the board of investors. I guess give oversight on decision making and stuff like that. So yeah, might be nice to actually possibly get someone on this live stream and get an update on the board of investors. That might be something to do. All right, so very cool. So we might get some new investors, might come in and also enter the auction, or we might get some of these big heavyweights up the top end here that decide to go and get some big positions. We'll watch out for that, folks. It's going to be interesting, but definitely this is going to be an interesting auction for sure. Plus, we've got some big news coming out on Monday, and it looks like we've got some other stuff happening as well. With Pullen say invest into the auctions and find out. So we're going to see what that means as well. Quite a few riddles coming out from Pullen. I think we do have some confidence that something's associated with the Cosmos atom, and so that's going to be interesting. Critics said I just finished a video, guys, and you lot are in it at the end. Haha, I uploaded after. Hey, Critics, that's hilarious. Thanks for that. But just let us know on Discord, Telegram. Just post your links, and we'll get onto that. And I'll post it on my community board as well. That'd be cool. Thanks, Crypto Casino. Very nice. All right, so looking good there. 24 minutes to go, and what I want to talk about was I don't even know if it's here anymore. Let me go to the let's refresh this burn address, see whether we've got anything in there yet. We're waiting for a stake. Someone has to stake for the burn to be updated. No update there, so we're gonna close out of that. No update there yet. And let's go back up here to the auction as we count that down. Let me just go to the Axion website, Axion network. Hope you guys are having a good time. Don't forget to grab yourself a drink, sit back and relax as we watch this auction and go through a few of the overviews. Actually, I've forgotten why I was actually going to here now. This is the Axion website anyway, so don't forget to check this out. If you haven't checked out the Axion, if you're new to Axion, you want to check out the Axion website so you can do some investment due diligence. Check out Axion.network. And Crypto Casino says, will do. Yeah, great stuff there, Crypto Casino. This is the website there, so check that out. Has all the goodies, roadmap, white paper, how to buy, all the news, and the updates are pretty important if you want to look at that. And of course, you can see partners and content creators as well if you want to check out some of those. Very nice. Also has brings you to the Axion portal that will take you to this page here for the auction. You can enter the auction if you're happy with everything, and of course you can get some personal support with FAQs or some actual real humans to answer you here as well. So you can see they're all there. You can get some replies. Are pretty nice on that. But let's jump back over to the CoinGecko and let's go have a quick look and check out how Vable's getting on. VAB. Let's check that out. So Vabble is an airdrop we just had finished. Now this is apparently going to be drawn on the 1st of September. Can you believe it's already September almost? So I see the VABL's at 2.5 cents at the moment. So if we did 525, that's wrong actually. It's 5,250,000. Yeah, that's how much. So 5.25 million VABL is going to be in the airdrop. So that's currently worth 132,000. Now that's been fluctuating between like 125 to 170,000 dollars or something like that. So really does move around quite a bit. But you can see over the last 7 days, the price has sort of come off. Was it 2.9 cents? Went up to like 3.5 cents. And then it's down about 2.5 cents at the moment. Obviously with the pullback in the market as well. So that's not too bad. Let's have a quick look at Direwolf. These are some of the Axion partners. So it's worth checking those out. So Direwolf. So that's just down slightly. So it's up 40%. Wow. Okay, so Direwolf's up 40%. We haven't actually, sometimes when we check this, we haven't seen it. It's actually just up recent on the last day, actually. So a bit of a nice move in there. So interesting there. And what else? We've got SKRT, which is kind of the big commercial one out of all the partners, probably the most commercial type of crypto project. That's sitting at 1.6 cents, down 6.1%. So look, I think I was looking at the last chart we were looking at was 24-hour chart, wasn't the 7-day chart. So I don't think so. So that's the sort of big zigzagging sideways the last 7 days. Right, so that's not too bad though, 1.6 cents. And of course, Sleepy Sloth, which is one head devs, T-Deli's one. I guess he's a head dev. Don't know whether they have any head devs, but there we are. So what's that, down 2%? So that's not doing too bad. 91% below, that's still pretty much the same. This has sort of been tracking sideways really. So look at 7 days. Oh, it's up a bit, it's up a little bit, so not too bad. All right, so very cool. There's some stuff happening there. Now I understand that the like I say, it's the September the 1st is going to be when we find out about the VABL airdrop, which is pretty exciting for those who entered. There should be a nice little airdrop there for sure. Now we're wondering whether it's going to be somewhere between what did we say yesterday? We did some calculations. I think $400 or $500, something like that. Maybe somewhere in that vicinity. I think our bottom end was maybe 350. I can't remember now. We'll find out. Depends on how many people entered. 300, 400, 500 people. How many? Whatever the final result is. So yeah, we're 20 minutes to go, folks, and the openings live. I guess the opening sniping hour and live stream, of course, as well. They go together. Let's do a refresh. And no ETH in there yet, but like I say, there's 23 hours 90 minutes to go, long time to go. Will be interesting to see, like I say, where we get some whales, big sharks in there for sure. It is a great time to enter if you want to pick up a huge bag and get all the incentives, so that's probably the main driver there. Let's quickly once again have a look at the burn, and then we're going to have a quickly look at the your crypto news. So yep, no stake. So this won't update until we get a stake in there, but I can't wait for that to update. It's going to be really cool. That'd be really fun to see that. Before we go check the news, let's do a little raindrop. You know me, I love to troll the Discord a little bit. So let's do the last hour, eh? And let's do, I don't know, let's do 3,000 Axion rain. Bam! Let's do that. And that's not too bad. It wasn't too bad. And a little rain. Let's do some rain. And here we go. What we're gonna do? We'll do the old. I love the old. I forgot what that is. It's the pink thing. I keep forgetting. Last time it took me a while to remember what that was. What the flamingo, pink flamingo. That's it. Oh man, that's crazy. Imagine doing that though, going along the river like that. Pretty crazy stuff. There's some funny people out there, that like to do some crazy stuff. You wouldn't want to end up going down the wrong. You don't know what's in front of you, right? So you don't know whether you'd end up going into some really dangerous place. But he looks like he's having a good time. In any case, so pretty hilarious. All right, so that's pretty funny. Let's have a quick look at the poll. We've got 12 votes now, so we've gone up from 9 votes to 12 votes, and we're currently at 75% of people think it's going to be sold less than 25%. So what that'd be? That'd be about 30 ETH or something like that, is it? Let's have a look here. I think it was 127 times 0.25. So it'd be about 32 ETH or something. So that'd be interesting. We got 8% think it's going to be less than 50% and greater than 25%, and 17% think it's going to be less than 75% and greater than 50%. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling bullish too. I'm probably in that feeling bullish camp, but once again, it really depends on what the whales and new big investors decide to do. It'll be interesting. If someone's been wanting to pick up position, that's definitely a good auction today. It's definitely a good auction for that. All right, let's quickly go up and check that. Obviously, remember that a lot of the 85% is going to go and buy Axion and wrap Bitcoin, and of course the Axion is going to support the price on Axion, so it's going to make this go up, and we will see the buying address. That's the auction buying address there, BF8C. So if it does come in, it will come in at the top here, and it will actually help to push the price up in this direction. So if we get a nice little, I don't know if I've got an arrow there. Let's get that arrow. So we'll, that's not quite the arrow I wanted, but hey, you get the point. It's gonna, and that rotates. Does it rotate? Yeah, there we go. So that's going in that general direction. I think there's actually a better tool for that, but let me, is it one of these? I'm not even sure which one's arrows. Yeah, probably one of these arrows, probably a little bit better. Let's have a look at the arrow. Does that arrow go? No. No, I don't even know how to make that arrow go bigger. Hey, that's all right. But you get the idea. This way, going up. That's all we like, and it's green too. I like the green upwards arrow. All right, so that's pretty cool. I think we're going through that, and then of course the rest of it goes to Bitcoin, buying wrap Bitcoin. Let's quickly check Cointelegraph and see what happened in the crypto news over the last 24 hours. Check that too. And Prana says, nice work, Crypto Casino. Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see Crypto Casino doing good videos. They're really entertaining and informative too. So you can watch Crypto Casino's YouTube channel. And of course, that's on the recommended list on this channel. You can find that, and he does some really cool stuff about Axion, as well as Axion Partners, and some other crypto projects as well from time to time. So good stuff to see that. And apparently we're going to be on the last video, so that would be worth seeing as well. So Cardano price eyes $3, but ADA chart fractal hints at a potential 4% correction. Well, we've already had that, haven't we? That seems to be a little bit out of date. We've already had that. One decentralized exchange is positioning itself as Uniswap of Cardano with a suite of Cardano. Well, that'd be pretty interesting. And Cardano TVs probably would be interested in that. A number of Cardano, man, Cardano's dominating, right? That's what I said. It really is probably the pick of up till September, for sure. Number of Cardano millionaires rises by 173% after 88 price hits new highs. This does seem really out of date. I don't know why, because this is all behind time now, because that's already retraced, right? So down to $2.50 something. Bitcoin rejects 51. Yeah, we know that. Michael Saylor reveals new BTC. This all just seems pretty old. I'm not sure why. Charles Hawkinson's response to criticism over Cardano's confirmed partnership. Is it something in there? Peter Schiff wins debate over whether gold is a better store of value than BTC. How can that be? Peter Schiff, oh my goodness. Okay. When I first started looking at a lot of stuff, I used to follow Peter Schiff, and then I realized that he really doesn't know. He's very knowledgeable, but his judgment is from, in my view, behind the 8 ball. He's just stayed in the old. Everything's going to fail, and when it does, he'll be right. That kind of thing. Turkish prosecutors investigate alleged $190 million Dogecoin mining scam. And what else we got? Record $900 million NFT sales. CryptoPunks go to stratosphere. Yeah, so NFT has been having pretty good rallies on a lot of platforms. OpenSea, obviously CryptoPunk stuff and all that. So a little bit there, but a lot of stuff's a bit of old news really. But definitely ADA is looking pretty good out of those picks. What else we had? So Wise sitting at 50 cents. We've got Quick sitting at just under 600. Matic, which is the second layer of Ethereum, sitting at 139. It's off a bit, isn't it? Hex, of course, has broken to new highs, and as you know, that just seems like a no-brainer at the moment. So waiting for Pulsechain seems to be delayed. Testnet's delayed. So you're probably still looking at 2 months for Pulsechain at the earliest. So probably even 3 months with the delay. I understand that they're having issues with the London fork and spitting off the code that they had, so they had to make a few adjustments, find the issues there as well. So it just shows you that not everything can go 100% smoothly when you're dealing with software. Dex Tools, of course, 77 cents, holding up nicely, and obviously that's got all the trade now, so trade income. Be interesting to see when they get their first big trade income month how the market responds to that, whether DEX tools can go up even higher, possibly into multiple dollars. Be interesting. Of course, we've got Axion at 000010374, waiting for some ETH bids, and we're looking forward to some of that. Let's do a refresh. Got 12 minutes to go on the sniping hour. Man, it's going fast, isn't it? Pretty cool. Crypto Casino says uploading while watching Superman. Nice. Hey, nice one there, Crypto Casino. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. We will wait. So far, no ETH in there yet. We got just under 12 minutes to go, and 23 hours after that, of course. If we do sell this out, man, that would just be ginormous, folks. 2 billion off the liquid. That's huge. That'd be 3% would be burned in such a small space of time. You're talking about like 12, 13 days. That's an amazing result if we can get that. In addition to all the other stuff the team's doing, finding new use cases for Axion, getting new demand in different forms of new investors, new use cases, that sort of thing. Possibly looks like this Cosmos platform is going to be in play, dealing with fees and lots of other stuff coming up. It's going to be quite a kind of a fun time ahead. I said there's a lot of good things coming. People wonder why you stay so cool, calm, and collected. Well, it's because Axion team is a bunch of highly talented people with an action, not just talented, but action orientated. So they really are in it to win it. They're in it to win it, folks. So pretty cool. All right, so 10 minutes to go, and we're counting this down. We're just waiting for someone to make a stake. If someone makes a stake, we'll be able to get that burn in. That burn. Let's go to the activities. No bid in there. No stake. I'm looking for the new stake for the burn, baby, burn. You know me, I love the burns. So there we are. So for a second there, I thought she had a new stake in there. Now the other thing, of course, let's go to the roadmap because we want to check out the roadmap. Actually, that's pretty important. Let's go to the Axion roadmap because I wanted to talk about something in there, and we'll check that out quickly as well. And then we'll jump into Discord and see whether we've got any further insights out of Discord. Let's go to roadmap. So we've got the Q3 roadmap in here. So some of the stuff probably needs to be. Looks like it's been. Yeah, I was going to say is we've got centralized exchange coming up, but we need an opinion letter for that, for the good ones at least, to say that we're not a security. So it'd be interesting to see an update on that, and also we don't know what's coming out Monday exactly. We have a few clues there. Contact a Connect financial credit card. Looking forward to an update on that. And we know word off the street from Randy, on one of the YouTubers, said that he worked for them and said that's definitely coming out in the next few months. I say definitely, I better not say definitely, but coming out in the next few months. And of course, marketing initiatives. We're looking forward to a lot of stuff in that. We have a very talented team on that. So launch Axion version 3. Going to order on 6th of September, so kind of expect that maybe early October. That's probably a reasonable time frame. And then, of course, we've got Axion Testing Initiative 3 starting on Monday 2, presumably. And we'll find out whether that does any changes to the auction at all. Prana indicated, as Pullen has also talked about, possibly reducing the 7% incentive. We'll see whether that plays, because obviously got other things going on as well. So we'll find out how that gets on there too. So that's probably the cool things there. Yeah, let's jump out of there. Let's go check the poll. How we poll? 12 votes. So if you haven't hit the poll there, get into that poll. I'm going to close it in a few minutes. We'll get a final vote there. We've got 12 votes in there at the moment. So if you want to do your vote, how much do you think the 4.1 billion mega auction will sell out? Get in there and fill it out. So very cool. All right, so let's jump over to the auction. You've got 8 minutes to go. Let's do another refresh, and then we're going to try and check the actual burn address again down there. So nothing in there, and I think we were going to head to Discord, weren't we? We were going to head to Discord. Now, what should I have for dinner tonight? That's the question. That's another quick question. We're at 1 billion there. Nothing yet. No burn there. But like I say, I think we're expecting about 186 million or 190 million, somewhere in that mark, to go on that burn. All right, let's jump out of here. What else we got? I think we had Pullen up here earlier. Let's see what we got in there. things may get I guess a lot more complex on Monday, or maybe not. Time will tell, but things might speed up. Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. What else we got in there? It's been pushing it for a while, and several community members also suggest that it's easy to market, less confusing. That's true. I was talking about a unified auction. I think so. I definitely agree with that, which is this one here. So if you want to learn more about the auctions, you can hit the Axion testing initiative. It gives you a nice breakdown on that too. So I'll just post that. Let's go for gold there. So if you want to check that out. What else? Let's go check the announcements. Actually, I haven't actually checked the announcements. I don't think there is any announcements today, but then I thought there wasn't one yesterday, and there was. So no, this is from yesterday. Yeah, so that was about Dead Poet. So Dead Poet's in there. I actually haven't seen Dead Poet since he got appointed to the team, so maybe he's just busy. But you know, Dead Poet's from Singapore, which is pretty cool. Now Singapore, I think Singapore's famous for being, it's famous for being the most cleanest city in the world, as well as being kind of a high tech city, isn't it? It's got lots of fancy architecture too. That famous pool at the top. It's got that big infinity pool on top of like a big slab on top of two high rises or something. Can't remember what it's called, but that looks pretty fancy for sure. And it's got all those fancy trees as well with the lights in them, like special parks, artificial trees. So Singapore's pretty cool place like that. All right, what else we got in there? I think that was it on that one. Let's jump back to the general. Yeah, so it definitely looks like the quiet before the storm, doesn't it? Let's do some more rain, eh? Let's do some more rain while we're here. Let's do 30 minutes, eh? 30 minutes, and it's, oh no, let's do 1,000 Axion, bam, let's do it. All right, so there, 125 Axion, that's not too bad at the moment. All right, so let's have a quick look at the price. The price is at 0001037, looking good. And we're waiting for some auction bids to come in. Let's refresh this. Might close out of the price there. I might close out of that now. We've probably finished using that. And let's do a refresh of the Axion Today dashboard. Not sure what page I was on there. So no stakes in there yet, no bids in there for the new auction. So we won't have any burn yet, and we've got no ETH in there yet. We've got just under 5 minutes to go on the live stream, as well as the sniping hour. 23 hours to go though in the auction, a long time to go. The Gwei price at the moment sitting at about 60. Was it 60? Yeah, about 68 at the moment on fast. 87 on rapid. Can you believe it? 87. We're definitely looking for some reprieve there. Come on, Ethereum chain. You're supposed to, London Fork was supposed to help with the fees, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Let's actually go to watch the burn. You know, watch the burn. Watch the burn. It does allows you to watch how much Ethereum is being burnt on Ethereum blockchain. If it comes up, so yeah. Base fee is 58 Gwei, priority fee 13 Gwei. They've changed the format, haven't they? This is a bit different. 300 users watching it. What else they got here? 294,000 ETH burnt since it started. 107 ETH has been burnt. There's $335 million been burnt. So Axion's going to get a bit of that, right? We're going to get that getting on with our burn amount. They got 335 million. Obviously, we're not priced like Ethereum, but man, it's looking good. Tips are 35,156. Net issuance 187 ETH in there. So interesting stuff. Watch the burn. Can't believe that 300 people are watching the burn. Seems kind of crazy. Hey, but each to their own, right? Each to their own. There. All right, so we're counting down 3 minutes left to go in the opening sniping hour, and of course of the live stream of auction number 287, and it's a mega unified auction with 4.1 billion Axion in it, 425,000 US dollars. Woohoo! Man, we get some big heavyweight investors into that, eh? Eating that up. Now you don't just need one big investor; you can have many small investors chip away at that as well. So that's the other way of getting it. Let's just close our poll. So I'm going to end the poll now, and we'll get the final results in the chat there, so you can check that out. Let's wait for that to populate in the chat. Just takes a minute or something, or maybe 30 seconds to update, so we'll check that out. So there's the final poll. How much do you think the 4.1 billion mega auction will sell at? Less than 25%, 75% of people. So which we worked out was about 32 ETH. 75% of people, 16%, and 50% came third. That was 8%, and 100%. No one thought it was going to sell at 100% or even get over 76%. So that's that, and that was 12 votes. So thanks everybody for participating in that. It's always a bit of fun to see what the community thinks about that. So we'll see how we get on tomorrow, of course, when we do the live stream for the close of this mega auction. It's going to be pretty fun tomorrow as well. You know that both these auctions are normally pretty good. Let's have a quick look at that. So we'll post this on the Discord. Right, so we'll post that in there. That'll be a bit of fun for people to enjoy it. And bam. Right, so I'll actually put this one here. I like this one. I love the up button on there. It's very positive having the up there. So that's cool. So we'll see how that gets on and how we going. We've got 1 minute to go. Can you believe it, in the auction live stream? And we're going to check. We'll just give it a few more seconds. Then we'll do a nice final check of the ETH and also the burn address. Once again, we won't get the burn update until we get a new stake in play. We've got obviously some big news coming up on the Monday, sorry. Possibly something happening tomorrow. We've got Cosmos Atom in play. We've got a bit of a riddle going on here, as we saw earlier from Pullen. Came into the chat there. That's that one there. No longer 2, just 1. No longer 1, now 6. We had a couple of goes at that from Cardano TV, from Prana, and from Knee317. So some interesting ones there. So we'll find out how we get on with that as well. So looking forward to that. Let's do a refresh and see if we've got any ETH at the moment. Might just be lucky, you never know. Typically when ETH comes in, it's always after I finish the live stream. When if it doesn't come in early, comes in after the live stream is probably the way I should say it. So no ETH in there so far. Let's quickly check the burn address just before we wrap up this live stream. But don't forget to join me tomorrow when we'll see how we get on after all this 23 hours more. We'll see how we get on. So no burn in there yet. It will probably happen. And of course we can close out of the old dashboard here, and you can catch me in the Discord. I'll be in there probably the next few hours while I'm having dinner as well. Thanks for watching, everybody, of course. Now Crypto Casino is going to be doing a video, so I will post that to the community posts, so catch that. Take care, everybody, and catch me for tomorrow's auction. It's going to be probably even more fun than this, because we'll see what the final results are from this mega auction, auction day 287, 4.1 billion Axion. It's going to be fun, folks. Do check it out. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. And if you want to join, support this channel, hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens, and get into that. It will be a great time. Prana says thanks. Hey, thanks very much, Prana. Take care out there, everybody. Enjoy your family and friends, and stay well, and enjoy the crypto ride for sure. There we are. That's the final page, and I'll end on that one. All right, take care. See you next time. Bye.